This is actually really good.
I've never tried this flavor. Anyways.
Cheers.
So you said this is your first actual podcast?
Yeah, sitting in front of a camera. Even though, yeah.
All right. Well, podcast 101, don't feel too nervous.
Okay.
I can already tell you're nervous.
I'm always nervous.
Yeah.
I'm always behind the camera, so I'm never like.
Oh yeah, see, this is going to be weird for you. Yep, I just thought about that.
And like when I do film, it's normally by myself. Not in like a weird way. Just like I'll do like a bit with a car and I'm by myself. So I make a lot of mistakes and I just like cut that out, or I'll put it together into like a blooper and I just keep that for myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm going to cut all this out. But no, she's not filming OnlyFans. Cut it out. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I always said if I had to, that might be the move.
Hey, I can hook you up. Not me, but like I have friends that do it.
Oh, word?
Off camera.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll cut all this out. Anyways, though, welcome back to the Mackism Effect. I have a very special guest and longtime friend. You like to introduce yourself?
My name's Mariella, and I think we've known each other for like, it's like when I first got my 8.6.
What year was that?
2019.
Okay. So about
a hot minute.
half a decade.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So
it's always in the background of each other's lives. Like, oh, he's doing it. And then when you got the 300Z.
Yeah, I left the 86 community. Look. To be fair,
we kicked you out.
Please, you know, y'all were crying when I left. A little bit.
It was not the same.
Yeah, well, honestly though, it was kind of starting to die a little bit.
It was dead when I showed up.
Well, no, like honestly though, it kind of like got revived a little bit, but I think it was like.
We left.
No, I wouldn't even say that. I would say like once we kind of like had our own little clique of like, we were cool with these select people. Like it was cool then. And then we all kind of branched off.
Yeah, I got different cars.
Yeah, but we were all still cool. But
yeah,
you know, it was a fun time. You know, I do miss it at times. I will say that.
Yeah, I miss the cruises and like, what was that meet that we would go to all the time? At least, I'm not sure if you went to that one. It was the one off 60 and.
Oh, the East Side
Gilbert or something?
Yeah, like the East Side meet.
Or Stapley. It was 16 and Stapley.
Yeah, that was the original meet before they did the West Side one.
I think I went to the West Side one once to get headers. And I tried to lowball the guy and say that I only brought a certain amount of money with me. And he was like, nah, like, go get the money. And there was a bank right there, so I played myself. So I brought him the full amount that was agreed.
Damn.
And yeah, I don't know. This is my introduction into cars and car meets and car culture. So yeah, that East Side meet was the first meet I ever went to. And I was so nervous because I was by myself. So I brought my mom, who at the time was like, I think she was like 65.
Oh, wow.
And we're just like, wow, look at all these cars. I got approached by so many dudes.
Yeah,
in front of my mom,
yeah, we're gonna get into that this episode because so main reason why I wanted you on is because for starters, this podcast, I always tell people I want to bring on a lot of people that I find interesting or that do interesting things or have a very cool story. Your story is a little interesting to me because, and I don't use that loosely, but how you started off in the medical field and then transitioned into what you're doing now.
Yeah, with accounting as a buffer in between.
You know, I did not know that. So good to know.
Senior administrator, accountant at a medical device company for 3.5 years. That's when I went kind of radio silent.
Hey, there you go. So I I guess we'll start off with getting into the medical field. Well, actually, let's start off with you.
What?
So, I guess what's the introduction for Mariella? For
That's
those that
broad.
don't know you.
Well, I've always liked cars, and my motivation has always been cars. Like, always just work 2 jobs wherever I can to do like a side hustle or anything I could to get into cars. Specifically like loud. I didn't care if they were fast because I had an 8.6, but loud. And I had a little Honda Civic LX 2006. It was the 8th gen. It was that, I think like sapphire blue, I think is what it's called.
I like it.
I might be messing that up. Loved that car. So slow. But I was like, I want to modify this thing. I'm so glad I did it. It just kept breaking down. And that's kind of how the whole car stuff happened. It kept breaking down, and I went to my parents. So I was like, my dad had an S2000, and that's how I fell in love with cars. Is he tracked it at NASA a lot. He worked with Ravi back in the day, like 2006.
Wow.
So he got the car in 2004 and was tracking it ever since.
Okay. Cool.
He did really, really well, like up in the classes that S2000 should not have been in without deep diving with like a cage or all that stuff. So that was my inspiration. So I went to my parents and I was like, hey, like the stupid car breaks down all the time. The most random things, because I had a lemon of a Civic. And from factory, this thing was a lemon. We put so much money into it. But anyway, so I'm like, I want to get an S2000. Like, what do I need to do? My parents were like, you're going to kill yourself. That car's fast. And like, I was...
Wait, how old
20?
were you? Okay, yeah. So
living on my own, like I had a career already in the medical field, and I was just like, well, that's dumb. So my mom was like, look, we'll feel a lot better if you get a newer car that like has more safety features than an S2000. I'm like, okay, I get it. That's why S got out of production, because standards. So I was like, all right, what about this GT86? Like, it is. I remember seeing one from the back, because I'm from East Mesa, so like you don't see the cool cars that I see now. Like the coolest car I saw was an FRS, and I remember the rear end of that thing was the coolest. I was like, that car, like the taillights kind of look like a Ferrari, and I was just like, yeah, like that's the car. I need to get that car. So I went to go. I think it was Big Two. No, it wasn't Big Two. It was. Some used lot in Tempe, but it was still a Toyota.
Oh, okay.
Like by the IKEA.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I went there and I was like, you guys have a red GT86. I need to test drive it. It was a manual. They're like, we don't have that car. I was like, yeah, it's right here on your site. And they're like, oh, no, we don't have that car. So I was freaking out. And then they found it. They're like, oh, yeah, it's been on the lot for 9 months just sitting in the sun. So I took it for a test drive. Instantly just bought it right there.
Yeah.
And then that is how the story began of getting into cars, too deep into cars.
Well, for starters, I can say respect that you can drive a manual.
It's really not that hard.
I be trying to tell people that, keep in mind, I've driven right-hand drive manual, so that's like an even bigger, like. Well, so here's what's fun, because you own a right-hand drive, right?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No, it's not an import.
Okay, I thought it was
this whole time. The engine was imported.
Okay, I thought it was this whole time.
No.
So excuse me, but
yeah,
I appreciate that. But I tell people, when you first get into it, it seems intimidating, but then you realize, everything's the same. The only thing that's different are your turn signals and your windshield wipers.
Yeah, we were making
I know. I know.
My ADHD.
But the problem is, though, you're so nervous about left-hand turns. That's probably the biggest battle. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to curve it.
So,
that makes sense.
I remember I was doing window work when I had the 300Z, and me and my boss were at this intersection, and he's turning left, I'm going right. He asked me the following day, like, hey, so like,
why did you go right?
Well, no, he asked me, like, I never thought about it till like I saw you. how do you know when to go? And I'm like, okay, Spencer, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of using you as a shield at that point.
How do you know when to go?
Yeah, because like there were cars coming, and he's like, because obviously
you have to like.
yeah. So I told him like, I'm not gonna lie, I was using your truck as a shield. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, if somebody hits you, there's a good chance
I can get out.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know how to feel about that, but that's smart. I'm like, I'm just telling you the truth. Hey, nah, but I just had to say respect because, you know, I don't meet too many car girls that actually do drive a manual, so respect.
Yeah.
But also, too, I mean, what I be seeing with your current job, you be getting to drive some cool cars. Yeah.
Yeah, that Mark IV that came in, that's like 800 crank. The guy told me, he's like, yeah, I can drive. It's right-hand drive. It's a circuit car from Japan that he imported. Did some work on it at UMS Tuning, which is where the RAV is.
Oh, okay.
He gave me a solid like referral, so the RAV is about to be dummy fast.
Nice,
But
nice.
yeah, so that one's right-hand drive, obviously manual. He's like, yeah, take it out, go take pictures with it. And I was just like, no. Like, I am terrified of that car. Like, yes, I totally want to. Like, I really want to rip it up, eat some donuts, you know, some crazy video work.
I feel that.
But at the same time, never drove right-hand drive and never drove a 800 horsepower car. And it's a Mark IV Supra, which I never even sat in. So I was like, no, but maybe, you know, you could show me. Like, if it weren't, you know, a customer car, like maybe if we owned it, because he's consigning it with us. So it's like, okay, maybe if it, like he gave me permission, but I'm like,
This is a little
work
too
here.
like,
A
nah.
little too much. I was like,
No, I get
no.
you. I get you. Okay.
But
So I want to jump back a little bit. Tell me about your time in the medical field.
good old medical field. I wish I could get brainwashed from that.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, trauma from a trauma hospital. So, same thing. I went back to like motivation is cars. Like, I should have got a house, but whatever. Can't drift a house.
I agree.
So,
You can live in a car?
I have lived in a car. Anyway, that's a different. But how I got in the medical field is my mom worked at Banner when I was growing up. And I don't know, it seemed not easy, but just kind of like, hey, that's a quick way. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to do college. All my friends were doing that. I was like, that ain't for me. I can't sit. I got ADHD, like, real bad.
Oh,
So
I haven't noticed.
So yeah, I can't just like sit still. So going through school, it's not for me. So I did a 9-month program for sterile processing. So basically all the instrumentation that when you go into surgery and they cut you open, everything that they're using, I was sterilizing and packaging and making it look all cute. So bringing it up to the OR room, which is where I saw some crazy stuff that like really grounds you into either like how lucky you are or just really how the world actually is. And yeah, so that's how I got into that. And it got me both the 8.6 and the Supra.
Oh, okay.
Accounting didn't do much.
That was kind of a, I'm going to just see, but.
Yeah, so that's how I got into that. So I worked at Banner Desert, which was the worst place ever. Like, it was crazy.
I understand.
Yeah, it was a trauma hospital, so it's, you know, it's kind of expected. And I worked during COVID, and it was when I was coding toilet paper because I was a manager.
Oh.
So I was coding toilet paper to order it, you know, and it was more expensive than an employee that we had to let go. Just because. So it's just like, okay, like they just let people go left and right. And
Oh, wow.
they didn't treat us very well. And during COVID,
Yeah.
they're supposed to stop doing, I can't think of the name of it right now. It's all trauma blocked. But elective surgery. So let's say like you
okay.
need a breast reduction. That's something that can wait.
Yeah.
But because they're trying to push money out. They were doing COVID positive patients in the room that were getting surgeries that could wait. And we had to go up there and give them their tools, everything that they needed to get the job done without masks or any of that. So I never caught COVID until after I left the hospital, which was crazy. But this is before they came out with the vaccine and all that. And that's when I realized, like, I need to get out of this because they didn't care about the employees at all. And I was passionate about what I was doing. Like, sterile processing was something I was very proud of.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah,
Like,
but
sterilizing stuff, I still think it's cool.
yeah, I think it's just fair to say though, during that time period,
Like that time period.
yeah, it was just. I mean, it's crazy even thinking about that time period because
We made it through.
man, you know what's crazy? I didn't even get COVID till like late 2022.
Really?
Yeah, because crazy.
That's shocking.
No, because crazy enough, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Went to SEMA that year, first year that it came back after COVID. Literally, as soon as we crossed the border from Vegas to Arizona, I felt it instantly. Like my throat just started close. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, oh,
2022.
yeah. So I get it, but yeah, that was because you're not the only one that I've talked to that is, got out of the medical field, and they pretty much said the same thing. They just felt they were very underappreciated, and just the times were like
no respect for your basic employees. Like,
exactly.
I say basic, but I wasn't a nurse. Like, I wasn't making a ton of money. It was enough to get by. But it was still just like, hey, even if I'm a janitor, like, give me a mask or something.
Exactly.
We didn't have stuff.
Yeah. No, I feel it. I mean, even when I went to Japan the first time, like, it was crazy because I barely got back right before everything was shutting down.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, oh, my God. Yeah, and even now I still think about that period comparing it to just how things are now.
It's like it was erased.
Yeah, like you almost feel like you don't even remember most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I get it though. I get it. Yeah, but I mean, transitioning to what you're doing now, and you are allowed to say who you work for?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Okay, I'm just asking. I don't want to put that out there. You're not supposed to.
Wherever I work, I have a lot of pride for.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's where I work. I gotta be proud of it.
So you work for?
So I work for Luxury Auto Collection currently.
Nice.
I also do some side work. I do accounting on the side it's called I Smoke. Should check them out. They have like 13 locations. So I'm doing their bookkeeping and invoicing.
So what do they do?
Once a week. Sell vapes and tobacco, and some are also liquor stores.
All right, so stuff I'm not into. Cool.
That's where I got my hookah. No, I really like working there.
Oh, okay, cool.
A lot of Mediterraneans. They're very cool, very chill.
I've heard.
So nobody guesses that I'm Mediterranean either. So when I tell them, they're like, "Oh my God, do you speak?" Because they speak Arabic there. And then when I tell them I'm Mediterranean, they're like, "Oh my God, wait, do you know what we're saying?" I was like, "Nah, you good. I don't know what you could be saying some nasty."
Wait, you're Mediterranean?
I'm half Lebanese.
I would have never guessed. Okay.
It's I don't.
For obvious reasons. Well, for too. I don't know why I get confused with Dominican at times. It's probably the
dimension. I got that too. Just kidding.
Oh my God.
Dominican. That's
it's the light eyes that do it. Like,
do I have light eyes?
Well, I do. So.
Are you Dominican?
No, not to my knowledge.
Maybe a splash in there.
No, I don't think so. I know I'm mixed with some European. I just don't know what it is. No, but it's funny though because everybody thinks I speak Spanish all the time,
Really?
and I can barely speak Spanish. No, what's funny
I mean,
is
not to judge, but you don't look like you speak Spanish.
oh no, but here's what's funny though. I barely can. Obviously, living in Arizona, you gotta know a little bit. Yeah,
enough for your taco.
it's funny because I remember telling this one lady back when I was doing window work. This dude just started speaking Spanish randomly, and like she was still on her computer, and then she heard it and looked up. I'm standing right there. She's like, "Was that you?" I'm like, "No."
No.
Like, girl, I speak more Japanese than Spanish. Like, I'm like, I only speak Japanese because I had to survive out there for 2 weeks. So, yeah.
Did you learn Japanese like beforehand or?
It was kind of like
You say anime.
yeah.
Oh yeah, not.
well, no, but also too, like I was trying to like learn just enough to be able to get by, because like what I was told by a good friend of mine that had gone a bunch of times, he told me, as long as you try to speak Japanese, they will help you.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the anime does help.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you know, obviously the most you need to know. Arigato gozaimasu, sumimasen, konnichiwa, like, for example, konnichiwa, watashi wa Mac Devante.
Oh, like my name is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Devante. Oh. Yeah. So I can get by, but
okay.
obviously when you start going a little too fast, that's when I got to really sit there and think about it, because like,
well, what did you just say to me?
Well, even this last time when I was out there, like I was telling somebody, like, I picked up a lot more, but it was just due to the fact that I watched so much anime to where it's like, okay, I know what you're trying to say, I just don't know the context.
That's really cool, though.
Yeah, so it just takes time. But, man, that's crazy. I did not know you were half Lebanese.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
The other half is like a bunch of mix of white from all over.
Wait, so who's Lebanese?
My mom.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
My dad's got the, like, white.
Yeah.
I don't.
Interesting.
It's like Scottish, Polish, German. Like my last name's German.
Oh yeah, that is right. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
We're not gonna say it though. I hate my last name.
Why?
It just sounds kind of man. Like it doesn't sound very feminine. It sounds very like German. Not to say that like Germans are feminine, but I mean this last name ain't it.
Oh,
it's got a UCK in it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Come on. Grade school was
what?
not it for me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They'll unfortunately see your last name later, so yeah. We'll just keep that for later on.
I gotta go. No one knows my last name.
So,
it's not terrible.
Also, too, what I do find cool is, the viewers may not know, you actually have helped me on one of my projects.
Oh yeah, that was so fun.
Yeah, so didn't
I leave something? I think I left my camera battery or something.
I don't think you did, actually.
That's shocking.
I don't remember.
ADHD did not strike that day.
Yeah, I don't think you did, actually, because I would remember.
Maybe you left something.
No, I didn't.
You're like, no, I got my stuff together.
No, because normally if I do, I would have remembered pretty quickly. But nah, you didn't. You didn't.
Okay, good.
All right, cool. So, going back to that project though, like, because I remember I asked you to help me film, and I think you were a little nervous because you didn't really know how, like, what I was looking for.
Yeah. And it was not car related, so I was like, "Oh, that's weird."
Yeah, but then
really
like
done that.
once you kind of realize, like, oh, I kind of just have to stand here and just watch the camera.
Yeah, and I got really like into the conversation that everybody was having, because it was a lot like this. It was a podcast, and sitting around and talking about views of like culture. Like it was more than just shoes.
Yeah.
So it was like really cool, and I'm sitting behind the camera, just like in it, like I was in there with you guys almost. So I'm like, this is really cool. This is fun. I was like, oh crap, my camera.
Yeah.
I gotta pay attention.
But
it was cool.
like, I will say though, like, for one, appreciate you for being willing to do that, because that was like one of them, like, I don't know if she's gonna want to do this, but I need somebody to do this.
Yeah.
But also too, like, from what you can remember from it, like, overall, like, what were your biggest takeaways from it?
Really, like I was saying, just kind of, I mean, I learned a lot because it was something different. Any kind of opportunity I jump on. If it's something different, like, I kind of chase that uncomfortable feeling of something new, because it's gotten me very far. So I was like, okay, like, shoes, I don't know a thing about shoes. I think I know what pandas are, and I know Air Force Ones because all the basic Instagram girls be like wearing them things.
Don't even get me started on it.
I like pandas, but I would never wear them.
Of course you do.
Because they're black and white. Anyway, so I didn't know anything about shoes, and like, it was guys and girls. Everybody had super cool shoes. Like, you have really cool shoes on right now.
No,
but everybody had really cool, unique shoes, and like talked about them, and like, it was just like a whole nother passion. Because my passion's cars.
Yeah.
That's not all that I know, but it's just like, that's the world I know. So when other people talk about other passions, it's like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm almost into it too now.
So it's funny too, because like, how you say, you know, getting into other stuff. So I'm actually only into sneakers because of cars.
Yeah, I know they go hand in hand. Guns, cars.
Guns
shoes.
is a little weird to me, but I
guns,
guess.
like, the people that are like, yeah, I'm going to put all my guns in my cars. I'm just like, I'll stick with the shoe people.
Yeah, you sound like a serial killer. Get away from me.
Yeah. Like, I appreciate your weapons cool. Like, I kind of like guns, but I'm not just like, oh, I put this. I can't make fun of them because they have a, it's a passion too. But it'd be like, oh, I put this like sight thing on it just so I can.
I respect it, especially if you're doing it safely.
Obviously, yeah. If you're being reckless,
yeah.
I know some people, they just kept it. Like, okay, living in Scottsdale, you don't need to keep a Glock in your pants, but a lot of poser dudes do, and it's like. Why?
Look,
at that point, it's not like
we'll get
gun enthusiast. You just look stupid.
We'll get into Scottsdale here in a second, but yeah, I got some slight beef with over there.
I do too.
But before we get into that, yeah, no, I mean, honestly though, it was definitely cool for me to kind of see you getting engaged with that project.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, that's what I always said was the whole purpose behind any project I do, because, you know, my big thing is I don't necessarily care about the material thing we may be discussing or showing. I care more about having the conversation about certain things, or getting to hear somebody's story about why they do what they do or why they're into what they're into. That's what I've always cared about more. Hence why I do this project. But, you know, it was super cool to, you know, see you get engaged with it. And I mean, overall, just learn something about sneaker culture because it
was more than that too. Everyone was talking about their views on pop culture.
Oh yeah.
Culture and all that stuff. It was like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And some people had different views, and it wasn't.
Nobody was getting angry.
Yeah, it wasn't anything defensive or like, oh, you think that? Like, ew. It was just kind of like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like,
and I mean, that's all it ever should be. It's just, we're just
that's
talking.
What it should be, yeah. So being introduced into that, we're a lot in the car culture. Ew, you got reps?
Oh my God.
Hey, if that's someone's gateway, I had TSWs, and then I got TEs, then I got 57 Trans Ams, now I got Apexes. Like, you gotta start somewhere.
Look, fam. All right. So let me just say my Scottsdale rant real quick. Look, my only gripe that I have with Scottsdale is all it is a flex.
Yeah.
Like, I remember back to my window working days, I remember being like just outside of Scottsdale, like in Arcadia, which is still supposed to be nice.
Yeah.
And I walk into this apartment, I'm seeing like a bunch of stuff I should not see for this to be Scottsdale. I'm not even gonna go deeper
Wait,
into
what do you
it.
mean?
I'm not gonna go deeper into it because, quite frankly, I try to forget it. But I'm
Like,
huh.
like,
Or I've heard stories about like dudes will be living in Scottsdale. They don't even got furniture in their crib. They just got like that one little lawn
like a black
chair.
couch?
Maybe
Type
at
stuff?
best they got the black couch, but they
No,
got
I
like
thought
the
you were talking about,
one.
like some OF stuff.
No. They got like the one chair,
A lawn chair,
the
and a
TV that's sitting on the
32-inch
floor. I'm
TV.
like, dog, like. But yet I see you driving this expensive car. I'm like, dude, what are we doing? Like, come on.
Oh, it's a G80 M3 on BBSs. Everybody has whatever BMW on BBSs. No one's really original.
And they definitely
Do not come after me, BMW community, but I mean, just get a little more original, please.
Oh yeah, and stop wearing Dior Sauvage.
Y'all stink.
I'm just saying, change it up. It's time to move on.
Let it go.
But
Just
you know,
like your ex. But
oh,
a lot of dudes be
whoo.
in Scottsdale in their room alone with their really nice cars, with their really high loans, and just,
It's crazy.
Thanks, man.
It's crazy out here.
That's why they work so hard
Hey, I see.
to flex.
But even with the car community in Arizona as a whole, like, so I guess I'll ask this. I guess we can kind of correlate this with your job too. How do you feel about the car community out here right now?
Like all of Arizona?
Yeah, well, just Phoenix.
It's tough to say because, I am kind of centered in Scottsdale. I do like every meet that's in Scottsdale. It's like, I might as well go because I'm in the Scottsdale quarters. So it's kind of like the hub. So anything around, it's like, okay, it's nearby. I'll go check it out.
Yeah, you're rich.
No, no, but stuff that's
compared to me, you're
close.
rich.
We'll get you there.
I'm trying.
But pass me though. But stuff around the area, I'll just go check it out. Like I'm not really into the scene. Like I said, even when we were in the 8-6 community, that's when it was like how it was with the shoe thing, where it was more than the cars and more than the mods or, oh, my car makes this, it's boosted. Like, not that no one cares, it's cool, but it's just like, we're still a community and it's still cool to help each other out. And I think that's kind of died out.
Yeah, it has.
So
it's definitely like in a weird spot because I'll say it like this. There's only so many events that I would even go to. Yeah. Like throughout the years. Obviously, Pavs just officially got killed. I know. Which that's a shame.
I heard about that. I was so sad.
I never even went to Pavs. I'm not even gonna lie.
Ever?
Never.
That's where everybody met everybody.
Oh, I know.
All the group.
Trust me, everybody kills me for it, but
I swear. You haven't been there? I swear.
I never went.
I always ran into, do you remember Matt with the red FRS?
Vaguely.
Bigger kid. He's so sweet.
Vaguely.
I think he has a Tundra or Tacoma. I would run into him there every single time. It's like, hey, how you doing?
Nah,
like it's just, you would run into people you know or get to know people, and like that's how I met my whole friend group.
Here's the problem. Like, me living in the West Valley, that's a journey.
That is nice. Yeah,
hang on.
AJ,
look,
I was in Apache Junction.
That's your fault, not mine.
Well, gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
I rented a room off a crackhead in Apache Junction who was my manager at Albertsons. Just some subtle lore I had to throw on the table. And that's how we met. Not how, but like that's the time frame when I met you, is I was renting a room, an 8x8 room off of my crackhead manager in Apache Junction. That 8-6 saved my life. Some lore drop. These things are strong too.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess I gotta leave that now.
What percent is this? This is about to be like a therapy. 8%. This is about to be a therapy session.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go. Dude, if I could drink during my therapy sessions, that would make it so much better.
I feel that. Now, what's funny is like, oh my God, that is wild. Hold on.
Wait, so we're going, Tabs is shut down officially now.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. I think.
Well, what killed it was greed.
Well, greed, and then the newer generation of enthusiasts, as we might call them.
Can you even call them enthusiasts if we're going to be honest?
Yeah, but they're like, young kids.
They're not look, they're clout chasers.
Clout chasers, but I mean, they do like the cars, so you can't.
I don't even think they do, to be honest. That's my hot take.
Fair. Yeah, they just want to look cool and my whole, straight pipe 300.
Yeah, well, my whole thing with this newer era of car people, and I use that very loosely. I always ask kids like, well, do you like the car or do you just like the clout that you get? Yeah, because I always tell people, still to this day, my favorite car will always be a Mazda RX-7.
I remember you telling me that.
And it's like, people think it's so crazy because they know I'm a big Porsche nerd.
Yeah, but the lines on that
exactly thing? It fits in any era.
It does. It looks like it could have come out today.
Yes, and the fact that it's so different too. I mean, just from the engine to the body lines of it.
Yeah.
That car will always stand out.
Yeah.
But, obviously, what's the car now? Porsche GT3 RS. Which, keep in mind, I would love to drive one just one time.
Look, I'll let you. I'll sneak you in one day.
I appreciate that.
We got two of them right now.
I just want to drive one time just to say, hey, I've had a chance to drive one. Like, it's not even about owning one. I don't care about the attention. Like, I just want to drive one. But I've always said, I just really like driving cars.
Yeah, that's hang on an LAC, really.
Exactly.
But not to like shoot you down, but the GT3 RS, it's like, it was underwhelming.
I've heard. I have heard.
It is an overly hyped car, and I get that on a track, that thing is probably nuts.
Yeah, but how many people are going to be able to even do that?
Oh, they just take it to Cars and Coffee. They get it because it's a hype car. They got new money. Okay, let me take it to Cars and Coffee.
Oh, yeah.
But there are some people that do buy them as a track car, and have all my respect there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that car is built crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Track. But as far as like street driving it, I was like, it's slow. It's perfectly balanced.
Oh, yeah.
Corners,
I mean, that's
it's just
Porsche,
like, okay, red light.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's Porsche, though. Like, people got to understand, nice. Porsche is not supposed to be fast, like straight line fast.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be quick.
The GT2 RS, though.
Oh, yeah. GT2 RS is a whole nother monster, though.
I got to drive that the other day.
Ooh.
I was way too scared to run light it.
Yeah, I can't blame you.
Because they're like, oh, yeah, it was on Pilot Sports, like summer.
Oh, yeah.
Summer spec Pilot Sports. I'm like, yeah, this is going to throw me into the wall. So.
Well, I mean, I still tell people during my Carvana days,
Were you one of those, any cool car that got traded in, and be like, oh, I got to go take this
So, yes, but it wasn't like more so intentional. It was my literal job because I was doing the wholesale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we got it, and this is the car that kills me too because I could have bought it.
What was it?
It was a 997 2008 GT3 911.
Those are so pretty.
Oh my god! And I was the only one that knew what spec it was, so I probably could have got it cheap.
Old car.
Exactly. No. And I'm so mad at myself to this day because I should have just tried to do everything in my power to get it. But I don't know what I was thinking at the time.
Back, though,
well, I don't know what was.
Years.
I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but yeah, but. That still to this day is probably the one car that's truly scared me.
Really?
Yeah, because like
I've never driven an older one. I would like to.
I say it scared me because of how nimble it was. Like As soon as I would
The
just
best
turn the
feeling, though.
wheel, like, but keep in mind that was the first ever car I've driven like that, and it was like,
Yeah,
wow, I
no,
can
it
literally
knew-
feel everything.
It's like the car knows before you do that
Exactly.
you're turning. I did that with it was a 992 GT2 or no GT3 RS. Wait, not an RS. It was just a GT3, not just a GT3, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Drove it through Seven Springs after driving my Supra through Seven Springs,
Mm.
and it was like, dude, I could have had a wine in the cup holder, like.
Oh, you could have
It
gone your
knew-
Takumi
I could have
Fujiwara.
just, I could have been eating a cheeseburger, and it was faster than the Supra through the hairpins and everything. But it was almost boring
Oh.
because it was so capable that it was just I'm just zooming through. I'm like, this is great because it was like a dance, like a really good dance partner. But then the Supra is so much more fun because it's so much more almost raw, where I'm just fighting the rear end coming out.
Mm.
So it's like those hairpins come out a little bit, and it's just like, okay, that's more of like a skill level. Whereas the Porsche, you don't. Not saying you don't need skill, but like not as much because
Yeah.
it's just such
No,
a
I get what you're saying.
confident vehicle in those situations.
Okay.
So that's why it's like Porsches are so cool,
Oh yeah.
but the more fun car, anything else.
Oh yeah. Oh, I still say to this day, the FRS is still one of the greatest cars I've ever owned.
Honest to God, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you could just do whatever you wanted, and like you could always trust that car.
I don't know about trust.
I could.
But I did a lot of my own work in my garages, like different places I moved. So even
So
though
that's why you couldn't trust it. Mhm.
yeah, so my coilovers were put in kind of like wrong, like different sizes. I
Yep.
didn't know at the time. I had a
Mhm.
bent wheel, like all this stuff that was going on with the car because it's like my fault. Because I was cheap and I just didn't want to take it to a shop because I didn't have the money for that. That's why I worked on my own car. The thing like it handled everything super well. So even though I had a bunch of issues, my buddy Chaz, when he got his McLaren, I think it was a 720S,
Mm.
it beat his car up in the canyons and on the way to,
Oh yeah, it's kind of
Sedona.
it's kind of supposed to.
and it was, but it was crazy because I was like, and then afterward we got to a gas station, he was like, I was trying to keep up with you. And I'm like, I'm in a 200 horsepower piece of crap.
That's what that car is. That's what that car is made
And
for.
he's got like over-engineered, suspension and everything. And it's just like, what do you mean? Like, you're kidding, right? And he's just like, no, I was trying to keep up with you in the corners. I was like, what? And I thought I was going to keep that 8.6 forever, but opportunity knocked.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, even with mine, like, I partially regret selling it, but I mean, obviously, I had the 300Z2 at the time. And it boiled down to, I'm not working. I need to clear debt. Let me sell the FRS.
How much did you get for it?
Oh, I just
you
paid
don't mind me
it. I just
asking.
paid it off.
What do you mean the FRS? Like you sold it?
Oh yeah, I sold it to CarMax.
Oh,
Yeah.
I sold mine at Carvana. They offered the biggest bid.
Yeah, they usually do.
It was 20. So my lucky number is 22, and they
Mm.
offered 22,220.
Nice.
So it was twos across the board. I was like, what the heck? It was super random.
Yeah.
So that's why. And then I got the
Nice.
22 Supra, and so I put the number 22 on.
Nice.
And I got a
Okay.
tattoo of it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Mhm. Nice. Nice. Yeah. No, I mean, honestly though, I do regret it, but then I don't because like I really wanted to build that car. But the problem is because we were around so many of them,
Rabbit hole.
I always felt like I just couldn't do anything because I didn't want to copy anybody.
Yeah. Well, that's why I liked that platform so much, is because it was so custom. So it's like, yeah, a lot of people did copy people.
Yeah.
But then, like, my car had so many one-off parts
Mm.
that I wouldn't say it was easy to find, but just they were available. Like with the RAV4, there's no platform. So
True.
everything I'm doing is custom and it's stupid expensive. But like the
So what made you get that car?
story time. So how
Oh my god!
I got a story for everything.
And I see.
So
that's what makes great content.
So how I learned manual and why I fell in love with cars in the first place was my independence. So I had a odd growing up. It was very controlling. I was never alone, whatever. That's some therapy session, I told you. So my only escape, the only time I could be independent and free was driving. And the only car that I had, my mom let me borrow it. It was a 1998 four-door manual RAV4. And I love that thing. I took it everywhere. If you put the seats down, you could fit like a bed back there.
Oh, cool.
Like in high school, I would just have like a whole picnic, have snacks, and go out there and just eat my little RAV4. I love that thing. Took it everywhere. But that's how I learned how to drive a manual. Is my mom and I went to just a parking lot. You know, she taught me, okay, you know, clutch, first gear, second gear, third gear, and I was like, this is really fun. So immediately from a parking lot, I was like, let's go to Tortilla Flat. Like, I didn't know that's where people went to do like togue and stuff. So I just was like, I know that's Swissy, it's fun. So I was like, let's do it, because my dad took me up there all the time in his S growing up. So I was like, let's go to Tortilla Flat. Mind you, I learned how to drive manual like 5 minutes prior. I was 17.
Oh, wow.
So, and I'm flying in the corners in a 90s SUV that's not built for that. And that's how it started. That's how I got bit by it. And I love that car so much. And I also lived out of that car. So back to
Oh wow.
back to that. I was homeless for like 2 months. Like a month and a half. And I lived behind the McDonald's on Power and Queen Creek.
Wow.
Yeah, and I lived out of the RAV4.
So
I have a
I'm just going to ask this question.
emotional attachment to the 90s
Were you
RAV4.
homeless because you were being stubborn, or was it?
Like I said, I didn't have like a healthy relationship with my parents at the time. Now everything's great.
So you were being stubborn.
Sort of. There's a darker part of that story.
Okay,
but
we won't get into
that's
that.
for my therapist.
Yeah.
So as soon as I turned 18, it was like a mutual, got kicked out / I moved out. I was like, I'm out of here. I had nowhere to go. So I just lived, I was working full time at Chipotle. And I just lived behind McDonald's. And then my friend, when her dad would go to work, she would be like, hey, like, you can come shower. I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
That's
So I would go shower there. And I had a Planet Fitness account. Yeah.
That's wild.
So, yeah. And then I met a boy at Chipotle, and then that happened.
Uh-oh.
He had an apartment, and I was like, hell yeah, I need somewhere to live.
Fair enough.
But anyway, so yeah, the RAV4, it's like a nostalgia build. And since I found out that people were putting the like 3S GTE engines in them and they could just wipe out Jeeps on off-road trails. So since I was 19, I've been wanting this build, and no one has ever done the convertible. So the two-door, everybody does a two-door coupe swap, but no one's done a convertible swap. And I was like, I'm going to be the first. Turns out, like, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the tools, the time, the resources to do this build. So it's always been like a random dream in the back of my head to have this car. I'm like, it's never going to happen. So stupid. And this past, like, spring, I was like, all right, I need a summer daily. I was looking at S2000s. They're all clapped and overpriced. So I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I wanted a convertible.
Oh my God, that makes me so mad.
They're the coolest.
You just got to import one, I realized. Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's been hit 18 times and we're asking 18 grand, and it's a AP1.
Yeah.
It's a 3 cylinders working.
I'm saying that as my G35 is broken right now.
Oh.
Yeah. That's another story for another time.
But yeah, randomly, Facebook. So I started joining these RAV4 groups on Facebook.
Oh, cool.
Just for the first gen RAV4. And this guy posted one in San Diego. He's like, oh, I have a convertible. And I didn't even know it was engine swapped. I was like, I need that convertible. Like, I've always wanted the 2-door convertible. It's super rare. Can't find them. It was somewhat clean. And he's like, yeah, it's 3S GTE swaps from a 2004 Caldina. And I was just like, okay, let me just buy my plane ticket real quick. Went out there, and it is, according to forums, the only one in the United States that is the convertible variant with a 3S GTE swap.
Oh.
So it makes about 220 horsepower stock from the Caldina. And then I'm taking it to UMS tuning to hopefully get it to 400. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Super random, but that's how that lore started.
That's cool.
So that's why I have another RAV4. This one's a 1998. So.
That's a pretty cool story, actually.
Yeah, so it all started with my first maroon RAV.
Oh, wow.
That I lived out of.
Hey,
Super humble beginnings.
Yeah. You're not lying. You're not lying.
I'll drink to.
Hey, there we go.
Dream built.
So, with your job, what would you say is the coolest and toughest thing you had to deal with working for the auto job specifically?
Yeah. So with luxury auto, I'd say the toughest part is a car delership. So like I have the ability to sell a car, so I'm always trying to like scheme to try to sell somebody a car. Like not scheme, but like always, like I'm not a salesperson, but I can sell a car. So I'm always trying to get my own like leads on either Instagram or people I meet in Scottsdale. I'm like, oh yeah, you can buy a car off me. So that part is kind of like, I don't know, I overstress myself out trying to sell cars. What was that?
One of these two were good.
I was like, my Supra being stolen.
Should be good.
Anyway, what? So anyway, trying to sell cars to dudes at bars. I've gotten some leads, but nothing. But at the same time, so also another hard part is being in a creative space. So coming from accounting for my last job, it's very, you know what you're doing every day. You know, you're going to sit down and
versus the creative space, it's like you kind of had to figure it out. Yeah,
the creative space, you could come out with something that you just think is fire. Like, this is super cool.
And nobody will see
it. Either that or like higher ups might be like, what is this? I don't like this.
So,
this isn't what I want. And it's just like, I haven't quite gotten
You know, to pause you a little bit, no. This kind of reminds me of during my dealership days, because the main reason why I left, well, actually, it's not even like the main reason, but one of the main reasons.
Yeah.
I was trying to get into the position of like being like a social media person for the dealership I was working for. It was funny too because they had this girl doing it, and
always a girl.
Oh yeah, I realized that, and like, no knock to her, but like, she even told me herself like she didn't really know what she was doing, so I had to help her on some things.
Oh no.
Yeah, and like, keep in mind, I didn't mind doing it because it's like, at the end of the day, like, I'm a creator first, so I just enjoy the process. Yeah. But what was getting irritating was like, they just really did not want me to do it. And that's what I was kind of starting to see. And it was getting annoying because I'm like,
they didn't even want you like helping her?
Well, I was trying to go for the job because she was leaving.
Oh.
Yeah, but like, I think more so, they had a set way they wanted to do things. And I told them, it was that trend, we're so-and-so, of course we da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And they wanted it to be educational. And I said, nobody cares about education.
And you do need to mix some of it.
Yeah, but I told them, this trend is solely for you to talk trash and tell people how you're better than them. So I made them a video doing that because they made an educational one, and I said that was trash. I'm gonna make you a better one. Yeah. So I looked at it as a, you know what?
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah. And, no shade to that dealership. I still love all the people there. That family treated me very well that owns the dealership. So I'll always be grateful. But, I think more so, like going back to your point with higher ups, I feel like there has to be like a balance between, okay, look, we want this a certain way, but also that's why we're coming to you, because we don't exactly know what we're trying to do, so that's how to do it.
So yeah, that's what it's been so far. And then I'll come out with a few renditions of something and say, hey, you know what, can you tweak this? Which that is totally fine. But it's more of just like, that risk of going into a creative space. Whereas the reason I joined medical was it was more like job security. Medical is always going to be around. Whereas doing social media marketing and liaison type work, it's like, we could easily replace you if we wanted to, but like they could say that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, my skills. But no, they actually found me in an odd sense. So when I was doing accounting, which again, I loved the company I worked for. It's kind of like a ma and pa small business. So I went from the hospital to a small ma and pa type place that did a medical device, pretty much turning placenta and cadaveric bones into implantable devices for surgeries. So if you had like a crazy scar or just had surgery, they'll pack in this, it looked like a Listerine strip made from placenta that's supposed to help the healing process.
Oh, okay.
So, and it also helps reduce scarring. So it's a really cool technology that was new on the market at the time. Started with like 20 people, and I think now they have like 250 employees.
Oh.
So I got in there, I was doing sterile processing there, and I worked my way up because I became friends with the CEO, the CFO. I'm still friends with them. Like, I'm trying to go on their private jet, but whatever.
Hey, I feel that.
They had quail tickets, man. I was like, hey, you still got that quail ticket? And they're like, no, we had to cancel last minute. I was like, yeah.
I feel that.
But, so yeah, I started in accounting. I was working there. I was doing accounting for like a year and a half, but I was working at that company for about 3.5 years. But the accounting part, I did really well randomly. I learned a lot through there. Like, they had me take some classes and stuff. And I was good at what I was doing, but it was so boring. So boring. I just look at spreadsheets and email vendors all day. And I had a really good connection with the vendors, which is something I built there. But I was like, man, I kind of want more money, because I kind of hit a glass ceiling again. So I was just like, okay, like, I want more money. Like, I'm itching. I need more. And there's got to be more to life than just like invoicing all day.
I feel that.
And I did like it, but it was just kind of like, hey, like, it was very redundant. So I started reaching out to like sales places, and I was like, hey, like, cars, like, I want to get into the car career aspect of it. So Luxury Auto had an opening for a salesperson, which I guess they didn't actually, but it was just on their webpage. So I emailed them. I was like, hey, like, I have little sales experience in the accounting that I did with our like sales reps and getting to know our vendors and our customers and all that. So I'm like, I have very little sales experience, but I'm a quick learner. Like, let me in. Not expecting them to actually reach out. And they reached out and they're like, hey, we saw your resume and you have tons of, because I was doing photography and videography on the side for like a decade, just for fun or like side money. And they're like, hey, we see your portfolio. We know of your Instagram presence. And they're like, we need somebody to do our photography and our marketing. Would you be interested in that? I was just like, you have to be lying. I'm like, this is a joke. Where's the cameras? Like, this is a dream job. They're like, yeah, we need somebody to drive the exotics to Highline and to all the cars and coffee and show off, our inventory. I was like, boy, don't be playing. And it was true. They're like, we really like your work. Like, can you replicate that onto our page? And I was just like, yeah, of course I can. And they offered more than I was making as an accountant, which I was just like, okay, I'll leave immediately.
Yeah, there you go.
So
nice.
I've been doing that.
So
that's how I got the job there.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel you being a woman in the car space has its like ups and downs?
Oh yeah.
Like, what would you say is an up?
An up is you're a little easier to approach. So networking can be a bit easier.
Yeah, okay.
Because if I were a big burly tattooed dude in a BMW, I'd just
Wearing Dior swatch.
wearing Dior. Yeah, people are gonna be like, okay, cool, another one. You know?
Yeah, it's like it's not like we haven't seen 10 of you already.
Yeah, another BMW and BBSs. So being
Well,
being a
because
girl.
one thing I did want to say is like I really hate the stigma that a lot of car girls get. And I know you were just about to speak on that.
That's a negative.
Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you
Anyway,
talk.
to continue, so a pro is that we are more approachable as an enthusiast. Like, I can definitely talk about my car. My cars aren't just like normal either.
Yeah.
So I have weird wraps and liveries and mods on them. Like, I customize them to reflect my personality, and on top of that, just like the driving style that I like or I want. So obviously dudes of all kinds will come up and like, oh, this is cool, whatever. Either if it's just to be like, hey, I like your car, or networking. I mean, I get asked like, oh, what's your number? I'm like, you're my Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not interested. But so that kind of helps. Like, me already being somewhat of a nervous person, it's easier for me to talk about cars. So if you were to throw me in a completely different, like sneakers, for example, I'd be like, I'm not saying a word. I don't know. I'd be like, oh my God.
Well, I mean, the thing is, though, if you just put on, like, say you had these on, it'd be the same exact thing.
But I don't know anything about it. So
you don't even need to. That's the funny part.
Oh, I guess, yeah. But for me, like, I enjoy talking about cars.
Yeah.
And I usually know what the person who's talking to me, I know what they drive and what mods are on it just by looking at it. So it's like, that's how I start a conversation, and I can network from there. Okay. And it's been very helpful. But yeah, the cons are the Insta thoughts. So that's the negative connotation. Is there are a lot of, like, cars are cool, and there are a lot of girls that are just like, hey, I want this car because it looks cool, but don't care to learn anything about it or the community, or they're just getting into it not necessarily for the wrong reasons, but yeah, just kind of like, oh, I'm getting into it because clout. Or some people will get it because it's like, oh, like, this was my ex's dream car. And it's just like, shout out to the girlies that can get their ex's dream car, because that is a flex. But I have seen that, and it's just like, oh yeah, I don't really know what this is. But they'll, like, learn. But there are some girls that it's just like, hey, I'll get attention from this. Or, like, yeah, that kind of social media presence really has kind of ruined the car scene, especially for girls. Because even when I do make content, like, I like to just post my cars. I'm not really in front of it. I'll do photo shoots in front of my cars, but doing content with them, like, it's kind of instantly shut down by, like, haters.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you probably do OnlyFans to buy this. And it's like, not everyone does porn to afford things. Like, some of us have multiple careers.
Well,
that's the part that sucks.
Okay, here's my only gripe that I have with, I guess you could say, this being a woman that makes content.
My gripe with women.
No, because I tell women all the time, I'm actually on y'all's side for the most part, because I don't like dudes myself very much.
Me either.
But I always tell people, as a content creator myself, I will never call myself an influencer because I just hate that term so much. But
it's cringe.
Yeah, exactly. But also, I more so tell I'm just an artist. I just like to make stuff.
That's how I like to put it. Yeah.
But my gripe is, I feel like I have to do so much more just to even get my stuff seen. Yeah. Because I'm not a woman and I don't appeal to simps.
Yeah, you're going against bikini girls.
Exactly. And keep in mind, I'm not knocking it fully
No,
because
like,
you're just
that's
using an
also
advantage.
art. And that's all. Yeah, okay, so one, it's an advantage. Two, it's also an art form.
Exactly.
And so, like, the most liked photo that I have on Instagram.
Yep.
You already know this one.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't even me. So I set up a photo shoot with my Chrome GT86 at the time.
Yep, I remember that.
And
Yep.
just randomly met up with 7, 8 girls that all were new to the modeling
At the
scene.
car wash.
At the car wash, and I wanted to like
car wash.
yeah, so we just did like a, hey, here's an introduction to modeling. Like, this is, how you pose. And like me being a female photographer is like, hey, I'm not going to be weird or creepy. Like, this is a good start. And I just piled my car on with all these bikini girls with soap and made a whole video of it. And that was my most liked photo on Instagram of all time.
Oh my God.
And it was 4 or 5 years ago. With that 8.6, but yeah, it was just bikini girls.
It was
And
wild.
it was a lot of work and a lot of editing, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, there is an advantage to being a girl in that part. You just show some skin, and it's like, wow. Woo.
Yeah, it's definitely wild.
Yeah.
But also too, like, even like when dudes talk about it, I'm just like, I mean, like, I get where you're coming from, dude, but.
What do you mean, like dudes showing off skin?
No. Like when they're hating, essentially, I'm like, I get it.
You're the ones that are liking this.
Exactly, and that's where I get a little irritated because I'm like,
yeah,
I get it if I'm hating because I understand what I'm trying to compete against.
Yeah.
You're hating and you're still forking over money. Like, what are we talking about?
Like, oh yeah, I paid to see this girl's feet, but man.
Oh, that's wild. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I just want to
guy.
say you're paying for feet pics. Diabolical.
Diabolical.
But yeah, but I always say, I do appreciate what you do, especially because
photography.
well, I suck at photography. I tell people all the time I'm terrible at photography.
Do it more, that's it.
I mean, that's fine, but I still suck. Like,
I should show you when I first started.
it's still probably better than mine.
It was so bad.
Look, I am a graduate of Do a Little Good University.
That's how I got
just
to
try to do a little good.
do a little good, and now I'm here. So
Yeah, so,
Can't
but I
complain.
mean, still though, I definitely respect what you do. I definitely respect how far you have came since I've known you. And overall, I think it's, I don't think I've seen your best yet. I will say that.
I don't know, that
I feel like you got a lot more in the tank.
I know I do, and it's just having more creative freedom, I guess.
That's fair.
So yeah, with my job, I can only do so much. Like, I can't
of course.
be too artsy with it, like I want to be.
Of course.
These cars are for sale. I am portraying how they really are. So if there's like a imperfection in the PPF, like I do show that because that is what the customer is buying. So they can't be like upset and be like, oh my God.
You didn't show this.
So yeah, over like sometimes there is stretching that goes on in PPF, and the CPL filter will catch that. So if there's like a stretch, I'm not going to edit that out because it's what's really there.
Right.
Or like,
Like you have to
or
show it.
something. Like I'll still make it as artsy as possible, beautiful sunset, whatever. But I'll leave that there because it's just like, no, this car, at the end of the day, it is for sale. Somebody might see it and be like, I want this car. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care about the stretch PPF because you can't see it without a CPL filter.
Right.
But since they go forewarning, this is what it's going to look like. But yeah, so I can't go too crazy with like Photoshop and adding, graphics and stuff to it. So I just try to keep it as original as possible.
Totally fair. So I do want to ask you this. The car scene right now in Arizona,
Oh, back to that.
what do you think can be done to better it?
Repair it.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. Yeah.
I think its downfall really has come to social media, and everybody just flexes stuff that they don't have. Like, so if we were to go back to actually a community and helping each other, we used to have tech days, like at least with AZ86, which was my introduction to cars and the car scene. like somebody would just host a tech day. And it's like, oh, I got some parts, like I got new headlights or I got new coilovers, and somebody's a little more knowledgeable in, putting those cars together.
Yeah.
It would just be like, hey, come over, we'll have some drinks, work on our cars. It's a learning experience. Or
overall, we're just hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah, and just kind of like, hey, like I love your car. Like, what do I need to do to get that? Or like right now, a weird thing is gatekeeping, like fitment or wheels or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, it'd be like, hey, this is what you need. This is the number you need. This is the camber that you need to run this.
Yeah, I don't really get it either.
Whereas like now, it's very like, well, my Instagram followers know me as having the best camber, so I can't tell anybody else. Like even the RAV4 community of all things, I was asking somebody what exact millimeter spacer they got. Like I figured it out on my own, but bro would not tell me. And I'm just like, it's a 1998 RAV4. Come on.
Oh, that's weird. That's weirdo behavior.
So between gatekeeping and just like kind of everybody's out for everybody, there's a lot of drama.
I don't hear it.
Especially with the girl. Well, with the girl side of it. It's like, oh, she's making more money off her OnlyFans than I am. Like, how does she... like, her man got her that car. Ew. Whereas before, at least on the east side, it'd be like, hey, your guy got you that car. That's so awesome. I hope one day I'll meet a man like that. Like, it's not like that anymore.
Look, hey, I can't speak on that because I'm not a girl, quite frankly. But, yeah. I mean, on my end, like, I feel gatekeeping, yes, needs to just stop because it's dumb.
It's dumb.
Like, dude, you're acting like I can't just go figure it out myself.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe people just have like a pride of, oh, it took me a long time to figure this out, so I don't want to just give it up.
I mean, quite frankly, I'm like, if you're gonna gatekeep, I'm just gonna tell you your car sucks. Like
ugly fitment, but where'd you get it?
Like, oh no, I'll just tell you that in the middle of a meet when everybody's there. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And if you want to run the fade, we can run the fade. That's fine. Like, but other than that, I do think meet wise, it's in a better spot, especially with Kyusha Club, especially.
Yes.
Which, shout out to Keith
Club.
on that. That is 100% the best meet in Phoenix. I don't care what anybody says.
The one the last one they hosted, it was huge, and
yes,
no one was I'm walking around. I didn't hear anybody talking crap about it.
Oh yeah, everybody was cool. Yeah,
it was like, wow, Mark IV Super. My RAV4 got so much love, and I was like, cool. Dude, the fact that people even know what that engine is, like just from looking at it.
Oh yeah.
Or, it's got a fat turbo on it.
Trying to think what it. The warehouse has been beneficial as well.
Warehouse was good.
I'm a little too poor to be a member, but
I'll just pop in when I can. But
when she does the free
stuff.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. On it. I made that journey out there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's where I debuted the RAV4.
And I would love to do something with the warehouse, but yeah, that's long ways away. So, but shout out to you though, Becca.
Yeah.
Love what you're doing. But other than that though,
my first event I was like, not to brag, but my first event there, 'cause I didn't really know they were a thing until this year.
Oh.
So I brought a work car there for what was it called? It was like the chef's table event.
Oh yeah.
And I brought an Aventador S from work. So I was like, oh, this is a great networking opportunity because, the dinner was really expensive and extravagant.
That looked cool.
Cool. So yeah, my work paid for everything. I took the Aventador there. Brought my boyfriend at the time there. We just had an amazing meal. And it was so cool to bring the Aventador there. Met a lot of people. I was trying to get somebody that's like, oh, you want to buy this Aventador? But
hey, look, I just always say, like, you ever need some fashion stuff, just reach out to your boy,
some fashion, let's go.
I'll show up in a nice fit, pose in front of a car, you feel me? Like, hey,
No, I did instead of taking a normal picture in front of the car, you do like the 0.5 camera over somebody's head. That was the photos I was taking in front of the Aventador. I'm like, why can't I just take a cute photo with my drink and my little like quail, whatever it was that we ate, which was fantastic.
Yeah, I feel it. Well,
then after that, I was like, I need to keep going to these warehouse events. I haven't taken the Super there yet, but RAV4's been a couple times.
Yeah. Like I said, the free one.
Anything free.
I'll go. Or if she wants to invite me, I'll go. Like, I got no problem with that. It's just, I'm sorry.
Except clapped cars, please. Please accept them.
But it's that time of the show. You get to ask me some questions.
Ooh.
Did you even think about these?
Well, I'll keep it car related.
Well, no, you can talk. You can ask me whatever. I do not care.
Okay. So, I guess
you get 5, so choose these wisely.
I only get 5?
Yep.
Okay, that's a lot.
I gotta make it fair. I just asked you a bunch of questions.
True. Okay, I guess, what is the car that got you into cars?
Specifically, Initial D. Oh, dang. See,
we already knew that. Well, I guess, yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're going to get to, it is K-Ska's RX-7 from Initial D. Specifically, 4th stage when he had the Ariama Mia kit on it.
Okay.
But I would probably... What's up?
I've never seen Initial D. I still need to see it. Everyone was telling me, "Oh, you have an FRS, like
I'm not
E86." Or like,
I'm not gonna lie, I might have to turn this camera off because I'm about to crash out. Well, no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
One day I'll have time to watch it.
Yeah. Car that got me into cars. I would probably say it was an RWB Porsche, not specifically Blackbirds out here, but just seeing them on the internet was really like intriguing to me. So
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, and the fact that I've actually gotten to see a build in real time was like.
Oh, did you see that one that was at the detail shop?
Yeah, I went. So that was cool.
I was sick.
Yeah,
I was supposed to go to that, but I was ill. I probably had COVID.
I was hurt. I couldn't go I couldn't go to the actual shop in Japan. I wanted to go so bad.
We gotta fly back now. That would be really
hopefully cool. next time. But yeah, so I'd probably say RWB Porsche.
Okay, I'll throw in some random ones.
All right.
What is your favorite alcoholic drink? If you were to go to a bar and order a drink.
You know, that's tough actually because I actually don't drink very much.
You bet too.
No, I feel that, but I'm more of a social drinker.
Yeah. So if you go to a bar with people, what's your go-to order? That's a big goal.
This is tough, low-key.
Like, you just like, I might get a beer.
I'm actually a wine guy, so. Yeah.
That's surprising. Like, red or white?
Preferably, I'll go white just because they tend to taste better.
Really? They're too bubbly. I'm actually allergic to white.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
It's the sulfites in them.
No, that's fair. Red, for some odd reason, red is just a little too bitter for me most of the time.
It do be nasty.
Now, I will tell you this. You give me a bottle of Stella Rosa, I'm always taking it.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, man.
I remember we had my old Christmas party. I mean, not to sidetrack. My old job, we had a Christmas party and we had champagne. I was at Auto Car Club.
Oh, wow.
And we had champagne girls that were like hanging from a chandelier pouring champagne. And it was like cheap champagne. That stuff was so good. I don't know what it was. I just know it was cheap. But then upstairs they had the Cristal. And that was my first time having Cristal. And that stuff tasted terrible. I was like, yo, give me that like $4 bottle.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And the Cristal was not it.
I got a story. I'll have to tell you that off camera.
With Scottsdale being so fake. I was like, yo, that $3 white wine was fantastic. Could have been the girl pouring it too. But
I feel that.
I was like, Cristal, I wanted to throw up.
All right. Question number 3.
Question number 3.
Come on, get a little good.
I have like 5-year-old questions.
I know. I'll try to be challenged on these a little bit. I'm like,
Okay, what's the biggest challenge you've had to face in content creation? Besides being a boy. Besides not being a big titty bikini girl.
I'd probably say it's still a constant battle just trying to perfect my craft in general behind the camera, because I always tell people, a lot of people that I show my work to that have no clue about this whole world, they think some of my work is the greatest they're ever going to see, and it kills me to have to tell them there's people that are miles better than me.
That's the thing. There's always gonna be somebody better, but as long as you just pump out content
Exactly.
and pump it out consistently.
But also, that's what I hate too, because consistency is a big, like, it's one of those things that pisses me off that people preach, but also too, I always say, what is consistency? Because, for example, consistency can range from every day to like once a month or once every few months. It just depends on the person. But also, I pride myself on, I want to put out the best possible work I can possibly put out. I can't do that every day. That's not possible for me to do. Like, obviously, if this was my full-time job and I was getting paid, oh, you best believe I'm going to give you my best work I can possibly put out every single day.
Do it.
I just can't do that right now.
You don't have to do every single day, but the consistency is more of like an accountability thing for yourself.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, you brush your teeth every day. So you don't have to post. Like, yeah, you could, ideally you want to post content every single day, but stuff like podcasts you could do once a week. You could do once a month.
Exactly.
But just do it like, hey, on the 15th, I need to have a script. I need to have like somebody like every whatever day of the month. That's kind of consistency.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So it's tough for me too. Again, like being like ridiculously ADHD ridden. It's like trying to find that balance of like, okay, I need to set time aside to do this. To stay consistent. Like with the LAC page, like, it's not always my best work. Like I said, that's what kind of kills me.
But it's doable.
But I'm posting every single day, and it's getting outreach every single day. Because anything you don't post, that's a full day of.
Well, actually,
that you miss.
I'm gonna add this to that question, because me and a good friend of mine actually talk about this all the time. A big challenge for me is to. I'm gonna sound like a complete dick right now. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at other people's work that gets all these views.
Never compare. No.
It's not even comparing. No. It's literally. I just look at it like
the stupidest content.
Y'all like this?
Yes.
Like I just want to write so bad. Like, bro, this is the trashiest video I've ever seen in my life. No. But congrats to you for getting millions of views. Like, I can't even fully hate on it. It's just the fact of like.
This is stupid.
Yeah, it's like, and I'm like, bro, like, this looks terrible. It sounds terrible.
The lighting's off.
Exactly. Like, and I'm like, bro, people are still eating this up.
No, I
like, you know, Pop the Balloon. Yeah, have you seen that show?
No, what?
Oh, okay. So it's based out of Arizona. That's what's funny about it. And it's on Netflix now. It started off on YouTube. I can't stand that show.
Yeah, Dr. Pimple Popper too.
No, or Love Island, trash, and it gets so much play
because everyone's brains are just mush. So that's why it's like, even if you perfect something, I'm the same way. Like in my videos, I'll be like, oh, I need to edit out this little speck that no one's gonna notice.
Exactly.
No one's gonna care, but I need to get that out for my mental. I'm starting to let that go and just push out whatever, and it's still working. So you don't have to be perfect, but like look at the Love Island stuff, like La Boo Boos.
Don't even get me started.
It's stupid doll.
Don't even get me started.
It's creepy as heck.
I'm about to lose it.
It's so creepy, and they're like what, like $65?
You know. Move on to question number 4. I'm about to.
Question number 4. What is your opinion on La Boo Boos?
Give me a different question. I'm not gonna lie.
Or the trending stuff. Like, what do you think makes people attached to that stuff?
Okay, so because
like, what is it? Like, what is that?
It goes kind of hand in
hand.
It goes hand in hand with streetwear. I understand it. I just think it's dumb. Because like, take sneakers for example. I know it looks crazy for people outside of sneakers. Like, why are you paying
that's me.
over $100 for some shoes?
Yeah.
But then, of course, keep in mind, me coming from the car world into sneakers, I look at sneaker people when they like trip out about like, man, I really want to spend like $500 on a sneaker, and I'm like, dog, I just blew $500 on like this part that realistically is like that big.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, trust me, buddy. Like, you don't know anything yet.
Yeah, my front lip was $1,300.
Or like, even with cameras too. Like
cameras.
So I think it just depends. Now, Labubu's, the only reason why I think it's dumb is because like I have this thing where I'm not going to pay that much money just to look at something or something that I can't use every day.
You could probably fiddle with it. Like,
yeah, but that's not enough for me.
Put clothes on them.
That's not enough for me.
And, like, chains.
That's not enough.
So maybe it's like a slight form of expression, but I think
no, it is. It is. It's essentially them getting back to their childhood, but
we all are broken children.
Yeah, but I just look at it as I'm essentially just going to look at that. Like, it's dumb to me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was not my super, so we're good.
Exactly. Anyways, question number. You want to give me another question number 4 because I really did not want to talk about
Labubus. Come on, it's a cultural thing happening right now.
Yes.
Pop culture.
I'm gonna give you another question number 4.
I get a bonus question. Okay.
Come on, make this one juicy. Like
juicy. I guess we'll talk people.
Oh.
Since we're also on the subject.
All right. Okay.
Since we're also on the subject of like.
I like where this is going.
Like Instagram and stuff.
Okay.
Like, who do you look up to the most in the car community? It could be like a friend of ours. It could be like a big name like Strat or something. Like. Or just like your neighbor.
You know, that's kind of tough for me to say because I actually don't look up to anybody. Like, I have people I respect.
Fair.
But in terms of it, I kind of look at it like this. Take being a stan for somebody. I think it's the weirdest thing because that person doesn't even know you exist.
Yes.
Or like, I've literally told somebody, you know what's so-and-so's biggest mistake they've ever made? They asked me what? I'm like, not knowing who Devontae Mack is. That's their biggest mistake.
Ew.
And it's like, it's not even to toot my own horn. It's just the fact of, like, that's my mentality. Yeah. Their biggest mistake is not knowing who I am.
That's how you win.
And it's just... More so, yeah, but it's more so like, I know what I'm capable of. I know the intentions that I have, and it's never to, put anybody down. It's never to, I want to be seen as that guy. Like, I know I'm just trying to be the best person I can be. I know I'm a caring person, and I know I'm willing to help out anybody. That's all I care about. So I would more so say I look up to myself, or I know what I expect out of myself.
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking people I respect, Gary King is one I respect because he's just genuinely himself. Hurt I respect because, when I got to meet him, super cool dude. Same with Aaron Parker as well, super cool dude.
Yeah.
Mad Mike is probably one of the few people I would say is close to I idolize, but that's because he's a Rotary guy. Yeah, so
bias.
I'm trying to think who else. Lewis Hamilton would probably be my biggest, like, close to inspiration. And that's just because, like, me being a big F1 fan and the fact of, like, to see growing up somebody that essentially looks like me and is in a sport that essentially was not made for them.
Yeah.
And he's now considered, I'll say, the greatest of all time. If you want to argue against that, you can argue
fair.
with yourself in the mirror. I don't really care. But to see somebody like that, to be in a sport with that much prestige, and essentially he was never supposed to get to where he's at, that's something I will always admire. That's one dude I will say, if I could just get 10 minutes just to talk with him in my lifetime,
that would be cool.
I'd be like, that would make my day. So I'd say he's probably the closest.
Nice. Good answers. Another question. Well, I guess maybe not a question, but
You got the bonus question, so, because I didn't want to talk about boo-boos.
I love boo-boos. That's what's hot right now.
Stupid.
So, well, you did mention that cars got you into shoes, but like, what about it? Because you always have cool, like, there's not a scuff in sight on those.
So
like,
what's funny is this is actually a used pair.
Yeah, I can tell. Like,
I bought them used.
Like, how do you keep them scuff free?
So
Someone who doesn't know anything about shoes.
Okay, so that's two questions.
And
two questions.
Two questions in one. You gotta.
So realistically, how it kind of got started was like, when I started going to meets, like big meets, like I would notice. Actually, it's not even about meets either. It's
side question. When was your like first meet?
Oh wow!
You got 3 questions. I don't know.
Oh, when did I get that car? 2018, like
we were close.
Mid to late 2018, I'd say.
We were real close. Mine was like early 2019.
Actually, no, I take that back. Mid to late 2016. Somewhere in that range. So not too far apart, but still. What got it started was not even just going to meets, but also like growing up, seeing a lot of rap videos. You'd always notice they'd be around cool cars, but they always looked fly. Mm-hmm. And I mean, obviously with
fashion go hand in hand.
Well, yeah, but also too with black culture, like it's always taught like you always got to dress your best.
Okay.
So that's always been like ingrained in my mind. But really, the shoe thing kind of just came from like you kind of start realizing like, SEMA 2019 is what did it. Because I was the first one that I ever got to attend, and so some quick lore, I had gotten fired from Carvana prior. No, it is actually a funny story. Got fired for giving my supervisor some harsh words that I will not repeat on this show.
Oh. Never burn your bridge.
Oh no, I was happy to burn that bridge because I was leaving no matter what. But it's just, it needed to be said. But I noticed it at SEMA. Like I noticed everybody that was there had dope shoes on, and they were just around cars, and that's really what was just getting like clicking. And I mean, I was already starting to get more into sneakers, but I think more so too, it's overall just comes with, obviously culture, growing up black in America. It's always been ingrained. Style it's always ingrained.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'd say that's really it. But I mean, now you're talking about how I keep them fresh. It's just
Yeah, because
you got to have more than like 10. That's the best way I can put it.
well, me like after a day, like okay, these still have salt on them from the salt flats in Utah. I like all my I mean,
You don't care enough.
I can't. Yeah, I don't. But like all the shoes I have, I'll scuff them in one day. I have okay, so I really like this pair that I have from Target. They're kind of like
Oh wow.
don't make fun of me.
Oh, sorry.
But they're these really nice, very comfortable sneakers, and they're kind of like platformed,
Okay.
and they're like a white, off-white gray
Oh, okay.
color. And like day one, I scuffed them.
Yeah.
Dude, what the? And so now they got like black all over them, and it's like I can't keep them clean.
Well,
So do you have to like walk?
well, it depends on the shoe. Like Air Force Ones, yeah, you got to walk a certain way.
Like
Kind of like
with intention.
no, like literally how my feet are right now. Like that's how you have to walk to try not to crease them. But at the same time, I don't even agree with that. Like
Yeah.
their shoes crease them.
I'd be walking.
Yeah, but also
I'd
too,
be
like
running.
I just always say like because I don't know if you remember when we were at a car show at Firebird or whatever it's called now.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
You know which one I'm
Thunderbird
talking.
now. I
Yeah,
think
sure, whatever it's called.
The import face-off.
Yes.
Always
So we
there.
were at a show. I still remember this because I had to stop myself from crashing out.
Did I step on you?
No, Austin stepped on them. And they were like a pair that was like $1,500.
Love him to death, but he's
Oh
the most,
my! Like I had to stop
out
myself
there.
from crashing out because
Oh, I
I'm
don't
like,
remember
dude,
that.
like, oh my
Is that when I
god!
like debuted my 8.6?
No, this
I
is
feel like
like
you never went to them.
I feel like you had the
It was already
Supra.
chrome.
I feel like you had the Supra already.
It would have. Was this like last year?
No, how long have you had the Supra?
I've had the Supra like 3 years, but I didn't really take it out until it was orange.
It might have been.
That was like a year deep.
It might.
I remember my 8.6.
It might have been final year of your 8.6. Might have
It was
been.
like January or something.
Austin was still at the old shop.
Yeah, that was about the time.
Okay, yeah. So.
Because my Supra was wrapped at the old shop.
Oh,
too.
okay, yeah. So old shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have the Supra. Yeah, so he steps on him.
Oh no!
He apologized. So
But he like didn't know. He doesn't know secrets.
Exactly.
I know
Well,
that
he
much.
kind of does.
A
That's the
little bit.
funny part,
Oh,
and he
no.
understands the obsession I have. But it wasn't intentional. It was just like,
Yeah, he's a
dude,
goof.
I know.
If you know him, you know.
I know, but yeah. So
He's be doing.
that was like one of them like moments where I'm like, dude, like.
We didn't know any better.
I'm like, but no, I mean, even then though too, because like this pair right here was like a pair I had been
They're really colorful.
wanting for years, and I'm getting to a point now where
Whoa.
I'm almost done with the collection.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are these?
Show
the class.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you're gonna take it off. Sniff.
Sean Weather.
Hey.
Sean Weatherspoon 97.1.
No idea what you said, but these are cool. I will not sniff them.
Yeah.
So they have a wave on them.
So basically,
They got like a tunnel.
yeah. So the upper part is a Air Max 97.
Okay. This is like corduroy.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. So upper is a Air Max 97.
Look
The
how
bottom is a
clean.
Air Max 1. The sole specifically. So hence why it's the
They're
Air Max
so
97.
pretty. I would
1.
not wear these outside. And like I don't know how the sole or the bottom is clean.
It's decent.
Like you can eat off that.
I'm not eating off that.
You could though.
No.
Like, I don't. That's why I'm like I could never get into shoes because I can't keep anything nice, man.
Yeah, it just comes. With time,
I'll be careless,
honestly.
but-
But yeah, so I had actually just recently picked these up because I did a trade, but
Oh.
this was like one of the. It was some shoes I didn't even want.
Oh.
I won them,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh
You won
yeah.
them?
Well, won the right to buy them.
Oh.
But yeah, so once I got these, I think I got 2 more left, and then I'm done. Like I told myself, because I always told myself I would never get to 100, or if I got to 100, I'm done.
Are you telling me you have 100?
No. I only have like just over 50.
I can't. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I have like probably 30 pairs of heels that I wear once a year, maybe.
You know, fun
Do the
fact.
math.
You know, fun fact. Is gonna sound a little suspect. I actually really like heels. Like in terms, I
Like
really like
wearing
seeing.
them?
No, in terms of I like seeing women in heels.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah. I've just always said women don't look good in flats. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I get lazy to wear flats some days, and I'm just like, ew.
Yeah.
But it feels good to not
So
wear heels.
hey,
some
look, you can
days.
crack all the jokes you want, but let's just be real. Women look better in heels. I'm just gonna say that.
I will agree.
But yeah, but overall though, like I don't even call myself like a fashion person or anything like that. It's just I just like to
Put your
put on
best
nice stuff.
foot
Yeah,
forward, yeah.
yeah, and you know I like to dress nice. You know.
Yeah.
I definitely tell people all the time, like, hey, look, if you think you can dress better than me, we can have a fit battle anytime.
Oh.
You know. Yeah, there's a couple
A fit-
people I'm
should-
challenged.
You should do some content with that.
Oh,
like a fit
I'm
battle.
trying, but problem is some people keep ducking me.
Like
so
Zoolander. Have you seen Zoolander?
it's been a long time.
Where they do the first one where they do the runway. And he
Yeah,
like does the underwear thing. You don't have to go that far.
yeah.
But just the like.
No, like I've
some
tried,
steel out
but
there.
some people keep ducking me. So I'm like, man, y'all scared.
Just be like, I'll do it for the content.
That's what I keep telling them.
Anything for the gram.
But at the same time, too, though, I'm just like, I just don't really care. Like, I just like
Yeah.
putting stuff on, just to look
Go
good for that one
outside.
day, and then it's like, cool. Like I said, I don't care about the cloud. Like, I think
Yeah.
you know this by now. I don't
If you
care.
feel good wearing something, even if it's like, oh, this might not fit my body type the best or whatever. I don't know how dudes do it.
Yeah,
But
to
it's
a
just like,
degree.
hey, if this is like you said, girls with heels. Okay,
Yeah.
So maybe like there's a cute flat I've always wanted or liked. If I like wearing it, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, oh, other people don't like me wearing this. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's my clothes
You
on my
know, but
body,
what
and
told
I
me-
like it, and it makes me feel good.
Right. What told me that, okay, like I know what I'm doing in terms of putting on a decent fit. One of the homegirls was telling me I should be a stylist, and I'm like,
Ooh, that's the best compliment you can get. I'm like,
well, hold on,
excuse
like me, like
Yeah.
hold on,
You
like.
should put together a lookbook. Okay.
Well, the thing is too, though,
You
like
should make content like that too. Everything is content.
the thing is though, like I was thinking about it because me and a buddy were talking about doing a project, and he was asking me to like kind of be the stylist for it. It was something we were still going to collaborate on regardless, but I told him like, I don't know if I could style like a woman low key.
know until you try.
Like I do want to try
Do it.
just
No,
because I
just
want to
do it.
see
Just
low
deep
key.
dive.
But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know because like obviously it still has to go hand in hand. Like I may like this, but she may not like this.
True, but so I've been to a few like AZ Fashion Week shows. Well, they'll do so they put on shows, and I mean a lot of the designers are male. So and just even going there and experiencing that, I'd be like, oh, that is cool, and like they're the models, so they're not supposed to be like, ew, I don't want to wear that. Like they still put it on
That's fair.
and be like, okay, like it could be really cool for the pictures, but like maybe you don't want to wear that out to dinner.
That's
or something.
fair.
But it's just like it's still a piece of art
That's fair.
on a woman's body, which is a piece of art. So it really, it's such a cool like blank canvas to go see like everyone's different art styles. So if you haven't, do the AZ Fashion Week shows.
No,
They're
no,
just fun just to just watch. Because I tried doing that for a little bit, designing, which was based off cars.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I want to do like Alcantara this and carbon fiber buttons and stuff. And it was so expensive.
Yeah.
I had to stop. But it was really cool to
Cool
attend those
experience.
shows. Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool experience. Learned a lot. Made a lot of connections. So I don't regret that. But
That's fair.
it was same with the shoes. Like you're in a whole nother realm of like just fashion. There weren't any cars involved. So it's hard for me to make conversation. But yeah, I highly recommend just go to one of those.
Noted.
And then just see what other people are doing. Not to compare yourself to them, but just like, okay, like people are doing this. Because sometimes there's some stuff that's like, hey, that's whack. Like you think it's whack, but it's like, oh, it'll win an award. What?
Noted.
So it's like everybody has different styles, which is cool.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a
and I think that's what makes it fun too.
yeah, I forgot the guy's name, but he upcycles clothing and it's all anime themed. So he'll like etch his favorite character on jeans or do like a scrapping kind of like different anime styles.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really cool. I would never wear any of that stuff. That is not my style at all. It's more like a street wear style. It's like if you're really into anime, it's really cool. So like it made a connection with him, and I was like, hey, if you ever need cool cars, hit me up.
Hey, there you go.
So do it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, final questions before we wrap this up. You want to give them your social media?
It's modded Mari or modded_Mari over pretty much every platform. So Instagram's my most like active, and then of course Luxury Auto Collection USA is the page that I run.
I'll make sure to drop them in the description.
If you want to see supercars.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
So
And also, give me 3 people that you would like me to have on this show, but you have to help me get them on.
of course, should it be other girls? Or do you want-
I mean, yeah,
Mix
I
it up.
encourage it actually. Yeah. Because I feel I'm one of the few dude content creators out here that's not a weirdo.
True. There's a lot of weirdos out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Certified safe. You have to say that.
You
now.
heard it here first.
2025, yeah.
You heard it here first.
Probably. She's a really close friend of mine. And we went to Banner together. And she has some crazy lore. And she got into the bike scene.
Oh.
She was in the fashion scene for a little bit. Her name's Tanya. So I'll send you all her stuff. And she has her own business that she started. It's called AZ Braid Baby. So she hand braids, helmet braids for
I feel like I've
motorcycles.
heard that before.
Yeah, and I've had them on the Supra on my mirrors.
Oh, okay.
And it got a lot of hate, but it also got a lot of attention. It was really
Yeah.
cool. Because like, oh, it's scraping your paint or your wrap. It's like, dude, it's wrap. I don't care. But yeah,
Okay.
so I say definitely Tanya. Another one. Interesting. I just want to name all my girlfriends.
I mean, go ahead.
Probably my friend Alyssa. So she has a Laguna Seca M4 that she modded. It's really cool. And she works at Starbucks and goes to school full time. So she has some lore to do.
Okay.
And then maybe like Aaron. You know what I'm talking about? The FRS.
Oh, yeah.
Our boy
That's my
Aaron.
guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's really big. I'd say he's really big in the community still.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to get like the heart of the community, I'd say him. Like he helps everybody out, no hesitation. Like he's very knowledgeable in his stuff. He's in the drift scene now. So because his 8.6 has been down forever.
You know, he gave me an opportunity to drive it.
Turbos, man.
He gave me an opportunity to drive it on the Jerome cruise, and I did not take it.
That Jerome cruise was so long ago. I didn't go to that one. I didn't go.
I'm glad I went, but I'm like, that was like the longest drive of my life, and I'm like,
yeah, everybody was going slow, I heard.
Yeah.
Because FRS is,
Well,
FRS
I was
gates.
holding up the bag on like a stretch of it.
Yeah, because everybody's modified. But yeah, I'd say him because he's like a part of the community.
Noted.
And another AZ 8.6er.
Noted. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I threw a boy in there.
All right, cool. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
Of course.
We've been talking about this for a hot minute.
I
too. I'm
know,
like,
right? Yeah.
let's do
Hey,
it.
you're
Anytime,
welcome back
let's do it.
anytime. Yeah.
All right, but I always have lore.
All right. Well, appreciate y'all for
Bye.
watching, listening. You know, again, make sure to follow her. Follow her work as well.
You can buy a car from
Go
me.
buy a car if you can afford it.
No, you will afford it one day.
Exactly.
If it's today or 10 years from now.
But this has been the Mackism Effect. Y'all take it easy.